Well, hey, how's everybody doing today? We're out here at the hangar to try to take care of this fouled spark plug issue. We're going to pull her out, give her just a quick warm up, just confirm that I can't get this plug to clear up before putting her back in the hangar, pulling the cowling, and pulling out the spark plugs to give them an inspection. So, wish me luck. Here we go. Alright, check. Now you guys can hear me. Alright, so I'm going to continue to keep leaning this thing. It's going to sound rough. You hear it. Well, I'm sure now you don't hear it. Kind of get a little skip here and there because we're just starving it of fuel ever so slightly. Back down to 1,000 RPM. And yeah, I'm sorry for how shaky the camera looks over here. I have got this thing suction cupped up to a plexiglass window here, so there is some vibration. I'll work on that for future videos. All right, we're going to continue to sit here and let her get warm. Hopefully you guys can see that. And after she's run here for a minute or two, we're going to do another run up and see if
Arrow 3 Bravo Whiskey is left downwind for 3 Ashboro traffic.
See if we can't clear this thing up. Turn some heat on while we're in here because it's chilly outside. And I don't know what it is about my hangar. It's like this even in the summer, but it always feels about 10 degrees cooler inside that hangar. All right, so let's see what we can do here. It's been leaned, richen it, and go ahead and take it on up to 1,700 RPM. I'll make sure the camera's over here. Take it up to 1,700 RPM, where we check the mags, and see what our drop is. So, rich. 1,700 set, first one. Very little drop, see that? Back to both, and I can feel the stumble in the key because we're passing over the other magneto. And there is that 200 drop. So let's lean it out. Back to both. Alright, the first one again, little drop, back to both. Here comes the second one with the big drop. That's 200 RPM. Alright, this confirms that it is still fouling. And sorry about that jumpy camera, geez. All right, so let's pull her back in the hangar and start pulling this cowling off. All right, let's get this cowling off. Now for the bottom half. All right, now with those out of the way, we can actually get to the top and the bottom plugs down here. I have a big feeling that it's these bottom ones that have fouled out from sitting for about 6 to 8 weeks. Like I said, I think some oil kind of settled down in the cylinders down into the bottom and fouled those up. So gather some tools and get these things out. We'll see what we got. And just a quick look at what we're dealing with here. It's the Continental 0200, 100 horsepower engine, 2 plugs per cylinder, and so we got the left magneto, and then over here is the right one. So when I'm flipping that key, I'm shutting off one of these, which turns off one of the 2 spark plugs. So when we get that RPM drop, that stumble in the engine, we're seeing that one of these is not firing properly, or more than one. So anyhow, so we're going to start with the bottom plugs down here just because they're harder to get to and they're the ones that I think are the problem. Very important not to drop these. Oh yeah, look at there. Not sure if that's coming out or not, but look, it's kind of sooty and nasty. So we're going to take this over to the bench and we're going to go ahead and clean it, put it back in. We'll do one by one. All right, make sure we got our safety squints on. Probably should put on another pair of gloves because that stuff will let you know where every little cut and crack in your hand is. Alright, we're going to let that dry for a little bit. It already looks quite a bit better. Not sure if you can see it. A lot cleaner. So, we'll give that a minute to dry and then we'll put it back in. Okay, so out here in some better light, we can see that this is less oily, less sooty, drier, and hopefully will do a lot better. So while this dries completely, I'm going to go ahead and take the next one out. Well, we may have found our problem. I pulled the next one out, and man, look at that one. Look how nasty and grody that is. So, just like the other one, we're going to spray it, clean it, and make this thing look a whole lot better. Let's get to it. All right, look at that. Much better, much, much better. So, go ahead and put this one in the box and then we'll pull that other side. Actually, I'm going to put these 2 back in and then we'll go around to the other side and take those off. Alright, before I move on to the other side, I'm going to go ahead and pull these top ones because it's really bugging me. I really want to know what the difference is between the bottoms and the tops on how dirty they are. So we'll go ahead and pull these and check them out. Okay, so this one does look a little wet, a little sooty, but no way near what that bottom one was. So, as the others, we'll go ahead and clean this one and put it on back in. Still though, no way near as bad as what those bottom ones were. Oh yeah. Okay, so left top rear cylinder, just pulled this one and it is so much less sooty and clean. We're still going to scrub it down, put it back in, but this one looks so much better. I don't think this one was our problem. Still think it was that the bottom two, especially the one closest to the firewall. So clean this and put it back in. Oh yeah. Not sure if you can see it. Nasty. Nasty. Alright, not sure if you can see that well, but yeah. Wet and nasty. So this is the bottom closest to the firewall. Alright, so this is the bottom passenger side front cylinder, and it is relatively dry. A little bit of crud on it, but a lot drier. Really think it was that driver's side or pilot side bottom closest to the firewall that was our issue. But get this cleaned. Alright, we're almost on the home stretch here. We got the last two to pull and check, and I'm willing to bet that these two are relatively clean. Why don't we see? Alright, well, I don't think that helicopter's going to take off anytime soon, so pardon the noise. Anyways, just pulled that one, and as you can see, a little sooty, but very dry. So, again, I don't think that was our problem. So, clean it, put it back in. See, it's hard to get anything done around here when cool stuff like that's always going on. All right, this is the passenger side top front plug, and as you can see, it's probably one of the best of them all so far. So just like the others, spray it, scrub it, load out, let it dry, and put her back in. And then it's time for a test run. See what I mean? Always distracted. Okay, all the plugs have been removed, inspected, cleaned, and put back in. I think we saw our problem, which are those lower plugs on the cylinders closest to the firewall. So we're going to pull her out, do another run-up check right out here in front of the hangar, and see if that fixed our problem. So keep your fingers crossed. Clear prop. The brakes, clear to the right, clear to the left, clear straight ahead. There's no one around. Start her up. All right, let's immediately lean this. Let it sit here and warm back up a little bit before we do our check. All right, let's go ahead and run her on up, full lean up to 17. 17 is set. Let's check the good mag. All right, let's get it back to 17. Good mag. Only a 25 to 50 drop, back to both. And I think it's going to stumble again. No, there it is. She's passing. Outstanding. Back to both. Back down to idle. And lean it on out.
Astro number 7505 Romeo is left downwind.
Okay, so test run complete and all the plugs have passed. The fouling is no more. So now it's time to put this cowling back on. All right, before I get this cowling back on, I want to take this opportunity while the engine's totally uncovered and give it a really good inspection. Make sure I don't see anything that seems out of the ordinary, you know, oil leaks or frayed wires or cables or things like that. So let's take a look. All right, I'll look all around in here. Just see if there's anything that jumps out at us. Okay, so now we'll start putting this cowling on. This is a job better suited for 4 hands, so yeah, this is going to be fun. Okay, so got the cowling back on, and I don't know about you other 150 owners, but for me, that is never a graceful process. Anyways, everything's all buttoned up. She's ready for bed, and I'm getting ready to get out of here. Unfortunately, I don't have time to take her up on a test flight today. I got some other obligations to get to, but we got a storm coming in again, I think tomorrow. So as soon as we get a nice day, we'll go up and do a good test flight of her, and I'll definitely take you guys along with me. I hope you guys have found this interesting or informative, maybe just a little bit. But yeah, I'm glad you guys have stuck around for this. Look, I just noticed we hit just over 700 subscribers, so I want to thank all of you for that. Make sure you hit that like button. It really helps the channel out and the algorithm. And subscribe if you're not. Come along with me on other, I guess you'd call them adventures. I don't know. I haven't felt like I've really done an adventure yet. wanting to. But anyways, thank you all. I really do appreciate you all. And I guess we'll end this here. Until next time, fly good. Thanks for watching.